Hey friend, welcome to Self-Transformed, a podcast dedicated to transforming your health in less time and guilt-free through the power of habit hacking. I'm your host, Emily Nichols, behavior change specialist, fitness and Whole30 coach, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. Hey, I know the struggle is real when it comes to taking care of you. I too am a working mom who felt physically and emotionally drained, but lacked the time and confidence to actually make myself a priority. Creating habit strategies around my health was the key to help me finally create a consistent, healthy lifestyle that doesn't feel hard. I'm now on a mission to equip you with those same sustainable habit hacks to help transform your life from the inside out, guilt-free. Together, we will simplify your health into daily habits that don't feel like another thing on your long to-do list, but rather consistent actions that add up to a massive transformation that will stick through all seasons of your life. So if you're ready to habit hack your health and create your own self-transformation, then let's do this. Hey gang, welcome to Habit Hack Thursday. I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I'm boring my sweet little puppy Dexter under my desk. I just got off a wonderful podcast interview and homeboy was snoring underneath my feet. I feel like I was totally boring him. So if you hear him, whatever, it's real life, right? I'm so glad you're here. I also just did a free workshop in my Facebook community. It's something I do every month, 15 minutes or less, and I always share some type of surprise or discount code at the end. And today I shared a 10% off discount code for Self-Transform You. It's good now through the end of August, so August 31st. 2022, giving 10% off. You can use the code August10, all caps, all one word, the number 10 at the end to save 10% off my signature program. You can also use that towards any of the payment plans with STU or Self-Transform You Next Level if you want to add on that one-on-one accountability coaching with me. You know, the workshop we did today was focused on pacing yourself instead of going full throttle into new habits. It was something voted on by the ladies in the group. It was actually word for word. One of the ladies had told me, and I was like, yes, we need to talk about this. And as I was taking a look at what I wanted to talk about today and what we talked about in the workshop, there's a link in the show notes if you want to come join the community and go to the guides section. You can check out all the previous workshops posted there. I was thinking about Self-Transform You and how we kind of pace ourselves into creating our own customized health plan. You know, week by week, we focus on basic habit strategy around your mindset, around motivation, and then next around food freedom, next around joyful movement and doing hard things, and lastly, what to do when you're going into a new season of life or motivation fails you, which it always will. You know, every person that purchases Self-Transform You, they get my Habits That Stick starter kit with it. It's my mini course to give you some basic habit strategy to help you learn the habit strategies I teach, take that into Self-Transform You, and really get some early wins from the get-go. Because I really feel like there's a gap. There's just a gap. So we all know why. We know why we need to take care of ourselves, right? Like there's so much health advice out there. There's so many different things you can be doing. But how do you actually implement these things, right? How do you actually implement everything? And that's where I feel like I'm filling in the gap for you, is we're doing that through habit strategy, how to logistically make this work in your life without it feeling overwhelming and just like another thing on your to-do list, but rather over time, an unconscious behavior. And that's what we do through Self-Transform You. You can get the program, go through it for the 4 weeks, have a plan ready to go from there, and have lifetime access where you're able to get any updates I do the program, and also go through the program as you go into new seasons of your life. Like right now, the kids went back to school. I went through it. I'll be sharing more about that on this upcoming Monday's episode, kind of talking about my own confidence journey or lack thereof this summer after breaking my tailbone. We'll talk about that early next week on the show as we can continue our confidence series. But if you're like me and you need more one-on-one accountability, you're like, I'm going to get STU, but I'm scared I won't go through it, because I have bought courses before too, friend, and then I didn't go through it. I'm so embarrassed to say that, but I really I need accountability from a coach. So you can get STU Next Level as well. We start that August 29th. Okay. You can use that discount code for STU Next Level. You can use it for the payment plans. Again, it's August 10 for 10% off. You can go to selftransformu.com to learn more. And I also made another fun announcement on the show. I've been feeling like a tug at on my heart. And I was talking to a couple of girls I'm in a mastermind with who are podcast hosts like me and do similar wellness coaching just in different realms. And, I feel like everyone's talking about the economy and how expensive everything is right now. Like that's why I created the membership, because I wanted to give folks a more affordable way to get habit coaching and access to me. Self Transform You is the next level up from there. But also, I just really felt called to open up my calendar. Open up my calendar once a week for just one habit call a week, to hop on a Zoom with you and learn about your biggest challenges with your habits and how I can help you get a quick win and habit hack that habit challenge for you. I just said habits like 20,000 times. So my calendar is open. You can go to bit.ly/free call with Emily. It's linked in the show notes for you as well. Book that call. It's first come, first served. If you know, call me, no, show me. I'm not going to let you rebook. So be serious. We're just going to hop on a call for 15 minutes and chat, just like you would chat with one of your girlfriends about one of your biggest challenges. But I'm here as a behavior change specialist, as a wellness professional, to help you work through that and give you a small win, just to really help you feel more confident. I just felt really called. I don't know how long I'm going to do this. I'm just going to talk about it in the community and here on the podcast because y'all are my people. So go to bit.ly/free call with Emily. It's linked in the show notes if you want to book a call. They're filling up already pretty quickly. So go ahead and get on my calendar right now. Okay. I am so excited to talk to you about today's habit hack because you might have noticed if you follow me on Instagram. If you don't, come hang with me over there. It's Emily Nichols22. I've been going on daily walks. It's something I really got into at the end of the school year last year with my kids and without my kids, and I really got away with it over the summer, especially because it was just so hot and humid, and I was just like, bleh, I don't want to go out. It just felt disgusting outside, but I forgot how amazing it makes me feel. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that today as far as a habit hack for your health is to get outside and walk. Okay, so there are actual benefits of walking outside. A lot of times people just view exercise as doing like a big HIIT workout, like Orange Theory, or doing like yoga. I've been doing a lot of hot yoga at HotWorks, and I love that, by the way. That's been so good. I'll talk about that more on Monday when I'm talking about my confidence journey this past summer. But as I was thinking about today's episode, I really wanted to tell you that walking can be like the only form of exercise you can do, and that's okay. There's so many benefits of it. Number one, it boosts your feel-good hormones like endorphins. You feel super great after walking. Every time I walk, I feel freaking amazing. It reduces your stress. It can reduce your blood pressure. It can help even improve your sleep, give you that big dose of vitamin D, which we all need right now. I'm just thinking from the behavior change specialist in me, habit geek, thinking of this as a keystone habit. So walking daily will influence other healthy behaviors in your life. This is what we call a keystone habit. What it is one habit, one type of healthy habit influences other healthy habits. So like taking a walk every day may influence you to eat a healthier dinner, for example, when you get home versus like eating McDonald's, right? This is actually something we talk about right away in STU, and with Self Transform You get my mini course, the Habits That Stick Starter Kit. Everyone that enrolls in STU gets that for free. It's $197 value, and I give it to you for free. So yay, you're welcome, because I believe in that habit strategy and getting those quick wins right away. We talk about walking as one of the daily five, the Fab Five habits, as the girls call it in STU, to give you those quick wins, to build up that confidence, and then slowly watch that snowball go from there and build a lot of momentum in your life. There was a big trend over the past year called hot girl walks. It was a TikTok trend where this one girl on TikTok was taking like a 2 to 4 mile walk a day, and she was encouraging you to just think about 3 things, like think about what you're grateful for, think about your goals and how you're going to achieve them, then lastly, how hot you are. Not just like physically, but like I am like hot beep, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel good, which that doesn't feel very intuitive of me to say that about myself. But the more you say it, it's, it's a habit of confidence that you build up over time. I love that so much. Hot girl walks. And, there's really, her whole goal is that you take that energy with you after the walk. You take it with you throughout the rest of your day, into your next day, until your next walk. I love that so much. There's such a meditative element to walking, right? And I go on so many different types of walks, and I wanted to share those with you. So I go on walks with my dog Dexter, which is a little more high stress. He's still like trying to be better on the leash, and that's something I personally need to work on with him more. I usually almost daily wear my GoRuck vest. You can find that at GoRuck.com, R-U-C-K. I wear a 20-pound plate on my back, just for that challenge of doing something hard. I wear that because it feels heavy. It gives me that little bit of resistance where I'm like, I am doing hard things. Look at me doing hard things. What else can I do in my life and overcome? And the best feeling in the world is taking it off once I get home too. I do it sometimes with my kids, sometimes with my husband, sometimes without them. I just shared my stories this week. My youngest asked if he could go with me. He usually just rides on his scooter, and he's so sweet. We live off a county road, and we walk down about a quarter mile to a trail that we walk on, which we're really blessed to live close by. And he always picks up trash, which that's so irritating that every time we walk, we have to pick up trash. But, pick up your litter. Like, don't throw it out the window. Don't be a jerk. But the other day I told him, no, Tyler, I'm going to go by myself. And I didn't feel 1 ounce of guilt about that. Doesn't say I don't ever have mom guilt, but I just needed to walk by myself. A lot of times I'm listening to music. I'm listening to a podcast or a book. A lot of times I have nothing. I'm just listening to like the crickets, or a lot of times, in all honesty, I'm on snake watch because there's been snakes on the trail before. I've never seen them, and I have like an irrational fear of snakes. Like seriously bad. Sometimes I'll take short walks. Sometimes I'm like, I only got time for like 1 mile. Sometimes I go up to 4 or 5 miles. Sometimes I'm like at 2, like 2.2, like it doesn't matter. A lot of times I'm talking to God, or I have my best ideas. People probably think I'm crazy because I'm always doing like voice memos on the trail when I'm walking, taking notes of ideas that come to me. I'm getting those downloads from God sometimes, just being outside. It's so good for you. So don't feel like you have to go for a hot girl walk, although I think that is so fun. I'm going to tell myself how hot I am, not just like physically like from the heat, but like taking that hot girl energy with me throughout the day to feel my most confident self. And the biggest way you can stack this into your life is schedule it in your day. I actually have it on my Google Calendar to remind myself to walk every day. You can stack it on top of something you already do. I vary when I do it, because sometimes I do want to go with my kids, and I'll go later in the evening when it's a little cooler and there's less traffic to get to the trail. Or, actually after I'm done recording this, I'm going to go by myself right now before my kids get home from school, because it's so beautiful outside. And I walked a little bit outside before I even recorded this podcast. I usually do that. You've heard me say before, I always go check my mail or just take a couple laps around my backyard, because it helps clear my brain and ready to give you the best content possible when it comes to you. But stack it on top of something you already do. A lot of times it's when we're done with dinner. Sometimes it's the middle of the day for me, but it's usually stacked on top of something I'm already going to be doing. And the more you do it, I guarantee you the more you're going to crave it. So today's habit hack is to take a habit walk. We're going to hashtag habit walk, not just a hot girl walk, but we're going to habit walk every day. See how you feel. I challenge you to do it for 21 days, because it takes 21 days to actually form a habit. And then see how you feel after 90 days, because it takes 90 days for it to feel like a lifestyle. I am dedicated to taking a daily walk, and I live in Indiana, so it's going to start turning into fall. It's going to be like so pretty outside. There's so many leaves that will be turning, but then how am I going to continue this through the winter? I want to dedicate myself to doing it, so I'm going to go for it if I physically can get to the trail. So follow along. I'll keep you updated on my Instagram stories and here on the podcast. So I hope you enjoyed today's Habit Hack Thursday. Let me know if you're going for a hashtag habit walk outside too. Don't forget to use the code August10 for 10% off Self-Transform You now through the end of August, and hop on a free habit call with me. I want to, get to know you and find out your biggest challenges. That's linked in the show notes for you, my friend. So make sure to tune in next week. I'll be sharing very vulnerably. I haven't even recorded it yet. I've been jotting down all my notes, and I'm nervous to kind of share with you all how I've been feeling this summer, but I want to be honest with you and let you know that I've been struggling, and it's okay to struggle. I have strategies in place that I teach my clients that I'm personally using that I'm going to share with you on Monday. All right, girl, send you a big hug. I will see you out on your hashtag habit walk. Hey girl, real quick before you go, if you want some free motivation texted to you every week from me to help you habit hack your health, send me your favorite emoji to 773-904-2157 and sign up for my weekly pump up text. I can't wait to catch up with you there. Hey, and if you love the podcast, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way more mamas can also find the show. Then you can even email me a screenshot of your review, and I'll send you either a Starbucks gift card or give you a free habit hacking call with me live on the podcast. Love and appreciate you, friend. I'll see you next time.